In just under 2 weeks, Mason City will be hosting a special election. On the ballot, a measure to continue the local option sales and services tax, also known as LOSST.
ABC 6 News reporter Alex Cotter explains how this tax works.
LOSST has been around in Mason City for many years and every so often has to get renewed by the voters. But this go around, it's a little different. If it is passed, it won't expire. That means voters would have to vote again to repeal LOSST if they don't want it anymore. But some voters don't even know what LOSST is. What is LOSST? It's a 1% tax on certain sales and services purchased that are then allocated to the city for specified uses.
It's pretty common across the state of Iowa, but an absolutely vital source of revenue for the city. All of those things that we come to count on are partially funded by the local option sales and service tax.
Mason City resident Joseph Hause plans to vote yes on LOSST come Election Day.
Well, I think that it's important to put more back into the community. I think the things that, I would generally speak for myself and say I would appreciate the things that Mason City is doing to modernize itself.
But Hause wishes that the city was clear on what LOSST is. Let's break it down for you. The funds will be split up in 3 ways. 50% will go to property tax relief. One reason for this measure is to save property owners money. The city projects that for a home that's worth $100,000, the homeowner would save roughly $175 a year.
That's a quantifiable number that we can tell people that by having this in place, it saves on property taxes.
40% of the funds would go to physical improvements. Those include things like parks, streets, sidewalks, and storm sewers. And in the current economic climate, the city needs help funding those projects more than ever.
The cost of those continue to increase year after year after year. Construction just continues to be more and more expensive.
And then the last 10% will go towards the city's general fund, which includes but not limited to the police and fire departments and the recreation programs.
Public safety goes without an explanation. They're obviously vital and do an amazing job of supporting our community. And then recreation services help take care of our youth and provide them with opportunities to grow and develop.
With all the things LOSST will help fund, Hause says he was glad to see that improving what he says is a historic part of the city is on the list.
I mean, anything they do to improve East Park, which is, a big center of the community.
Since 2014, LOSST has saved property owners over $26 million and has generated over $52 million for the city. Now, voters on September 13th will choose yes or no to continue LOSST. In Mason City, Alex Cotter, ABC 6 News. Good morning.
Alex, thank you. And again, if you live in Mason City, you can cast your vote on September 13th for the local option and sales and service tax. Voters will need to go to their polling locations for the special election.
Typically have much lower voter participation. And a lot of it goes to people who aren't expecting to vote in September. So we've done everything that we can to try to get the word out.
September 12th will be the last day voters can vote absentee. And if you have moved, you will need to update your status before the special election.